Hey, it's a beautiful Monday out. I'm glad the rain stayed away for a little bit, but we had a great weekend. We had Sunday off, Saturday scrimmage. Got about 132 plays, I think, offensively and defensively, counting the ones, twos, and threes. Got about 32 snaps of special teams in as well, different sorts. Got some really good work. Was impressed with just the contact in the scrimmage. I don't know how many people are going live. Like when I'm saying 132 plays, I'm talking live. I'm talking we're playing football the way it's supposed to be played. But 132 plays of contact. And again, that's kind of what we're about in Pittsburgh, tough. So I'm impressed with the way our guys came through it. And again, just the physicalness. I think we got a tough football team. We could, obviously pay attention to details more. When you go through the scrimmage, you're like, oh, you should have done this. There's so much correction. And there'll be correction, after the opener. There'll be correction after the 13th game of the season, whatever it may be. But there's always going to be things we're, finishing and correcting. But, overall, I thought we did a great job on offense, defense. Offense won the scrimmage. I want to say, I don't even know what the score is, 45-11, 45-13. The offense won pretty handily. And why did they win? I tell our guys every week, offense should win the scrimmage every week if you don't turn the ball over. I mean, defense is getting major points from turnovers. So 0 turnovers, protecting the football, you got a chance to win a football game all the time. If you're losing the ball, that scrimmage gets up as far as the numbers go, and you wonder how you had a scrimmage like that. So, questions?
Everybody walked in the way they walked out? I said that wrong. Everybody walked out the way they walked in. Never mind.
Yeah, my knees hurt a little bit, but yeah, we feel
Never
good.
Mind.
We all walked out good.
I'm just
Pat,
kidding.
who on offense impressed you with some of the things they needed to have such a good day?
Obviously the quarterbacks were both, Nick, Patty, and Slovers were both efficient, made some plays, did some really good things. When you look at, the turnovers, obviously the running backs did a good job not putting it on the ground, or receivers. Jalen Barton had a heck of a day offensively. He made some plays. He was the MVP of the scrimmage, to be honest with you. And then defense, we were solid. Got a lot of guys reps. We've got to find out a lot about people.
Battles.
There's battles going on, all over the place. Obviously, the quarterback, the kicking job is up for grabs, but there's, it's the battles of who's going to get reps. Who can we trust on the field to do these certain things? So, the competition continues.
Was the scrimmage this past Saturday as clean as the first one was?
It was probably cleaner. It was probably cleaner. I mean, there was, better execution across the board, offensively, defensively, even in special teams. So, we're going to get some more looks at some things today that we need to, correct.
I mean, are you getting closer to naming a quarterback?
Getting closer, yeah. We get closer every day. Day 2, we're closer. Day 19, we're getting close. Whatever day this is.
From the start of camp to now, I mean, how much improvement have you seen per week? Has it been really?
At what everywhere?
Everywhere. Just like overall, I mean, have you seen like a really?
I mean, you see the biggest increase from that day 1 or maybe day 4 from what it was in spring ball. So there's, especially offensively with doing a lot of different things. You combining 2 offenses together and trying to do what we did well. What do we need to fix and all those things. So you see that in a big way. But every day you get a little bit better. I think we talk to our kids about 3% better. I don't know if they get 3%, but they might be at 1%. But we'll take any percent we can get as far as getting better.
What's one good thing that Caden did and one good thing that Nick did Saturday?
Both protecting the ball. They got the hardest job. I'd say they both did the same thing, protect the ball, got us in the right play, and, quarterback got a hard job. They got to do everything. So it's not like, if it was a productive scrimmage, it's because those quarterbacks are running the show. They're getting us in the right run play. They're getting the call into the huddle or into our tempo call, whatever it may be.
Deep game was a big thing for you last year. Is the deep game still in sync like you'd like it to be?
Yeah, well, I think you always have to stretch the field. We're going to throw it deep, and we probably had at least 4 explosives, maybe 5 explosive passes. So
How many of those were Jalen?
oof, quite a few.
Pat, did you see your players react differently to playing in Acrisure Stadium versus scrimmaging here?
That's a great question. One of the things I said to them afterwards is they know how to get prepared for a game. My first couple of years I wasn't sure what you were going to get, but our guys walked into Acrisure Stadium and were locked in just like they were the week before. So again, that's another thing you're looking for. You didn't know, in the grind of fall camp, how are they going to respond. I think a couple of extra days off during camp has helped our guys stay fresh. I mean, we had fresh legs. We were running around well. The GPSs all looked like we wanted them to look, and I think that's important for us as well. But they were locked in. They know how to prepare for a game. I tell them, get your mind right, get ready for a football game, and they did. And they came ready to go.
Last week after the day off you had a practice you weren't happy with. You kind of anxious to see how they respond today as part of that learning process?
Yeah, I didn't tell them they did as good probably. You know, it's kind of like we had a lot of stuff to clean up. So we'll find out. We're out in pads today, so I mean, it's hard to not turn it up. Someone's going to get the butt kicked today if you're in pads. I mean, we won't go all live. Obviously, I think we got one period that's possibly live depending on how they're doing. But when you're out in full pads, I mean, that, you know, that kind of negates someone's going to punch you. If someone's going live, if you're not going live, you're going to go live the next play.